AI tool proliferation breeds unprecedented security risks. CISOs face a crisis as AI innovation outpaces organizational defenses, with new threats like indirect prompt injection expanding the attack surface at a rate that renders traditional security frameworks obsolete. The rapid embedding of AI copilots, coding agents, and LLM-powered workflows across every business function has created what Cybernetics CTO Merlin Gillespie describes as the fastest-growing, least protected entry point in the enterprise.
Security leaders are now struggling to answer fundamental questions about their AI estate: how many agents are running, and what data they access, while simultaneously firefighting novel attack vectors. The most insidious of these, indirect prompt injection, hides malicious instructions in documents and files that LLMs process, turning trusted data sources into weapons.
With the AI Safety Institute reporting that front model capabilities double every 4 months, the gap between deployment speed and security maturity has reached a crisis point.
The underestimated threat landscape of enterprise AI. The accelerating evolution from simple copilots to autonomous agentic systems has created 3 distinct domains of risk that CISO must now master to avoid catastrophic data exposure. Gillespie identifies 3 critical AI domains that each elevate risk in unique ways: user behavior, where employees upload sensitive data into public LLMs or adopt unsanctioned models, creating invisible shadow AI; governance, where the lack of a clear AI bill of materials (AIBOM) and asset ownership undermines cyber maturity; and embedded AI, where agents hardwired into business processes often receive excessive privileges because no one maintains an accurate inventory.
The autonomic nature of agentic AI capable of executing tasks without a human in the loop multiplies the potential for lateral movement if a single agent is compromised. Meanwhile, knowledge gaps are widening. Many business leaders remain unaware of foundational standards like the Model Context Protocol (MCP), even as this open standard reshapes how AI connects the tools and databases.
The result is an environment where the attack surface expands faster than the defender's ability to map it.
Fragmented markets and the false promise of point solutions. The vendor landscape's fragmentation forces enterprises into bloated, point solution-based AI stacks that introduce integration gaps rather than reducing the core risk of unmonitored agent operations. Each of the 3 AI domains is served by a different set of security vendors and specialist controls, compelling organizations to purchase multiple point solutions that inevitably create visibility silos and posture gaps.
CISOs now fear adding to the complexity with a bloated AI stack. Yet, without a unified framework, they cannot achieve the end-to-end observability required to detect indirect prompt injection in real time. The problem is compounded by shadow AI unsanctioned models used by employees that create an invisible layer the business cannot monitor or secure.
Gillespie warns that vendors are not slow to innovate, but the market's fragmentation leaves security leaders without a coherent buying strategy, forcing them to choose between incomplete coverage or overwhelming tool sprawl. The result is an arms race where each new solution risks becoming another blind spot.
Securing AI. From crisis to strategic architecture, enterprises must prioritize a unified governance framework anchored by an AIBOM, strict privilege boundaries, and human-in-the-loop verification to prevent autonomous agent failures from cascading into enterprise-wide breaches. The strategic imperative is no longer about buying more tools but about establishing a single source of truth for AI asset provenance, data access, and behavioral baselines.
CISO must enforce that every agent receives identity-based permissions no broader than those of the human it assists, and that all MCP connections are logged and auditable. Future regulatory pressure will likely mandate such visibility as frontier models continue their exponential capability doubling.
The organizations that survive this crisis will be those that invest in integrated security architectures rather than point solutions, turning the fragmented landscape into an opportunity for platform consolidation. Ultimately, the goal is to transform AI from the fastest growing entry point into the most rigorously governed component of the enterprise infrastructure.